We all remember Mortal Kombat Armageddon, right? The game where every Mortal Kombat character at the time made their return as playable characters. It was also the game where all of them died, except for some. What if I told you that not everyone in the Battle of Armageddon died? What if I told you there were some survivors? By now you guys are asking, well, who survived Armageddon? As you read the title by this video, I'm going to be answering that question with resources I've gathered up from the Mortal Kombat games. Sit back and relax, and if you guys have any other questions regarding to the Mortal Kombat lore, please leave them in the comments below. Your question just might be turned into a video. As we know, in the beginning of Mortal Kombat 2011, we mostly see everyone lying down either decapitated, impaled, or in other words, dead. But we do see Raiden and Shao Kahn still standing and fighting during the aftermath of the Great Battle. This meaning, yes, Raiden and Shao Kahn are one of the few surviving combatants of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. But this is an obvious answer. Most people think that they are the only ones who are survived, but that isn't true at all. Raiden and Shao Kahn are the only ones that we can visually see survive because of the opening of Mortal Kombat 2011. In the story of Armageddon, it was revealed by Shinnok's ending that Shinnok created a clone to aid Daegon in Armageddon. This is also the Shinnok we see in the Armageddon intro. So the real Shinnok was hiding in the Netherrealm until everything ended, so it would be easier for him to execute his plan. It was not clear what Shinnok's plan was. In the game they have always teased what it was or that he had one, but it was never said what he planned to do and what was planned beyond the fact of creating a clone of himself. So yes, the real Shinnok is one of the survivors of Armageddon. Let's talk about Liu Kang because, well, to get straight to the point, he is a survivor. Yes, I understand what you guys are thinking right now, and that is we saw him dead in the beginning of MK 2011's opening. And you guys are right, that is Liu Kang's corpse, but that's just what it is. It's an undead corpse without a soul, and Liu Kang's soul, spirit, or ghost is actually separate from his body. In Deception, Liu Kang's soul was freed after Raiden presumably killed Shang Tsung in Deception's opening. Remember, Shang Tsung did have Liu Kang's soul in the beginning of Deadly Alliance. During Deception and Armageddon, Liu Kang's spirit has always tried to reconnect with his body so he can live in the physical realm once more. So what was Ghost Liu Kang's role in Armageddon, or did he even play a role? The answer is yes. Liu Kang's spirit was bonded with Kitana. It was kind of an emotional bond between them, and it was very powerful, and it was dealing with their two souls together. The reason for this was for the goal of reuniting Liu Kang's soul with his body. This was revealed in Nightwolf's bio. Elaborating more on Nightwolf, he also transferred the bond from Kitana to himself, and thus Nightwolf was Liu Kang's spiritual anchor. Because of this, we can assume Liu Kang's soul was with Nightwolf in the Battle of Armageddon. However, since Nightwolf did die in Armageddon, Liu Kang's soul traveled out of his body and watched mayhem continue. This meaning Ghost Liu Kang is also a survivor of Armageddon. Alright, so what about the two main characters of Armageddon's conquest, Taven and Daegon? Did they survive as well? So let's start with Taven. As we know, at the end of Armageddon's conquest, Taven did defeat Blaze. However, this did not end Armageddon. This only made it worse as the power of Blaze's defeat flowed through Taven's armor and made every combatant stronger. This caused Taven to stave off Armageddon until a solution can be found. This was stated in Taven's ending. But as we know, Shao Kahn ridiculously came back and won Armageddon using the power given to him by Taven. This is the flaming aura that we see in MK 2011. So what happened to Taven? Was he killed by Shao Kahn? And I honestly can't say for a fact. But it's also never been said Taven was dead, so we could assume that he is alive, but where could he have gone? Well, he could have gone for looking for his brother Daegon, which leads me into him. Daegon was last seen when Taven defeated him in their duel. After that, Taven went ahead and fought Blaze. And after that, we never saw Daegon again, and in MK 2011, we don't see Taven anywhere. My assumption is that he went back for Daegon for his own purposes, allowing Shao Kahn to be where he wanted to. It is a little confusing, but it was never said Taven and Daegon were killed, so we could put them on the list of Armageddon's survivors. That's about everyone that did survive. However, we aren't done yet. There are a couple characters who didn't appear in the Armageddon intro. Those characters are Goro, Moloch, Drummond, both Chameleons, Meat, and Mocap. So are they survivors too? And it's really hard to say because none of those characters except for Female Chameleon have bios in the game, and they don't play big roles, if not no role in the Armageddon story. In conclusion, even though there is no evidence, it's safe to assume that they are in fact dead by the end of Armageddon. With all this being said, Raiden, Shao Kahn, Shinnok, Ghost Liu Kang, Taven and Daegon are the survivors of Armageddon. Did you guys learn something new about the Mortal Kombat lore? If you did, I would really appreciate that you would leave a like on this video, leave a comment for more questions about the lore, and subscribe for more things Mortal Kombat. My name is Brusball Productions, and I'm out for now.